Good morning, Michael J. Silver here with the quote of the day. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Michael Jordan. Well, Michael Jordan, I have been a fan of yours since I was a young boy. The other person I was a huge fan of, a huge basketball fan, was legend Larry Bird. But Michael Jordan, one of the biggest things I take from him, in a lot of interviews he talked about, was never the fact that he was the GOAT. It was typically the fact that he was not afraid to fail. He was always willing and demanding to take the last shot, that he gave it his all. He always constantly went out there to improve himself and refused to stop taking action. And it's something I look at myself, and it's the same exact mentality. It was not the fact that I'm always winning and I'm lucky and all this crazy opportunity stuff. No, the opportunities and the winning came from the fact that I was willing to accept failure. See, in order to know what success is, you have to first fail. You have to know what losing is to know what winning is. If you only won, then that is status quo. That's nothing. There's no benefit to that. But losing gives you the journey that you brag about, the journey that made you who you are, that shaped your actions, your decisions, your abilities. That's the real win. It's not necessarily the trophy at the end, but it's the journey. There's a series on Netflix called The Last Dance. There's a lot of series on Netflix and all this other stuff, but this one was about Michael Jordan and that last championship for the Chicago Bulls. You noticed it wasn't just the basketball game of the championship round when they won it. The whole series was about, or the documentary was about, the journey to number 6 and how it was the last one for the Chicago Bulls with him and Phil Jackson. That is the key. And that's what makes this quote even better, because you've had to fail before you can ever succeed. Guys, go out there, be legendary, and embrace that failure, because you got this. See y'all tomorrow.